Good day everyone, thank you for coming to the channel. Today I would like to showcase my Infinity Nova Sorceress. So what is an Infinity Nova Sorceress? It's a sorceress that uses Infinity as a weapon. Like sometimes you might see on D2JSP like people paying extra for minus lightning resistance on like mercenary weapons. Actually minus lightning resistance doesn't apply from what I understand. So the only real factor that I would count for me is just the enhanced damage. That's the only thing I personally look for. So, but how do you take advantage of that? Well, you gotta, wield it. So as you see, you can see the conviction aura on my feet. So that's how you, take advantage of that. So without, further delay, let me show you my gears, talents, and, go over some playstyle. So my weapon is an Infinity made out of Psi. And the only real thing is the minus 55 enemy lightning resistance. That's the only thing you care about. And for my chest, it's a Skin of Viper Magi or Magi. And it's 1-upped, not perfect. And I put a 5/5 lightning facet in it. And my helm is Griffin. And now I wish actually I had the minus 25 version. But still it's 1-off from perfect, but those are much cheaper than the perfect ones. Perfect ones will cost you a lot depending on the time of the ladder, but even on non-ladder right now, I would say like perfect, you probably have to pay like around 500 plus minus, to get one. So still very costly item. And so if you do the math, right, it's so let's let me put on a calculator. So the conviction gives you 85, and I have additional 55. Chest is 5, and helm is 24. So that's 169 minus enemy resistance. That's pretty high. Now moving on, here's my Ami. It's a crafted Ami, and it's mainly for the FCR. Life mana is good, and a Raj on my belt. What else? There's nothing else. And SOJ and Frostburn. I didn't up it. I'm not using the up one because I think like double up strength goes up to like 165. So it's way too high. See, my strength is only 96. So yeah, I don't want to dump all that, So that's why I'm just using just very basic. And for this ring, it's an FCR ring, life mana, all reds, and 15/15 ethereal track. And for my charms, you'll see they're all lightning lifers and all matching graphics, which is what I like to do. And Annie, torch, and small charms. And if you see, it's all life manas, right? And if you see here too, my res is not perfect. And the reason why I do it like this is because of the cyclone armor on this. Because cyclone armor absorbs these 3 elements. So that's why elemental druid is really hacks that cyclone armor, because it's like a synergy too. So and the attacking abilities are also synergy to the cyclone armor. So it's just like, yeah, on my druid, if you saw my other videos, yeah, they're not maxed, and I don't care. It doesn't hurt me at all as long as I have cyclone armor on. So that's how I play here. Now then, my swap is a CTA 6/6 CTA 3 energy shield. I wish I had a couple more stats like armor and thunderstorm, but this is what I have. And for my stats, I put enough for strength up to track, so that was 81, and then 15 took over after that. None here, and max energy. So looking at my talents, so one here, right, just basic, and then everything is here. So max Nova, but Nova doesn't have any synergies. Then the only thing that could boost its damage is Lightning Mastery. So max this. You max Energy Shield, and you max Telekinesis. And after that, you're gonna have a lot of points left. So you can go around, play with it, try to go other areas. But for me, the most logical location was here, Thunderstorm. And it also makes you more PvP viable as well. So yeah, that's the kind of the setup. Now on my Merc, I'm kind of playing back and forth between Doom and Insight. Insight definitely helps with the mana, but this and this is a prayer Merc as well, so he heals. And I'll recommend Inside. They'll be safer. I'm doing this kind of more for fun. I'm just enjoying. I think it's pretty cool. And then I'm using a Ethereal Andy with a increased attack speed and a fire res jewel in it. And random fort. So let me show you guys how the run is like. Let me go ahead and go get a leg. So yeah. So you saw that? That was the effect from the Doom. That's the volcano. So it kind of like adds that visual pleasure. And if you guys see, I have a Fury Druid video that uses Doom. So Doom is an interesting weapon. It's non-ladder makeable, and it's good, but it's not like, I don't know, amazing and good. I mean, I guess it depends on the situation. But I have a Holy Freeze Paladin. Actually, I have two. One is using the Greasewall set, and one is just maxed out on like facets with like 100 life, no, not 100 life, like 95 life, with 4 socket chest and shield 4 sockets, and everything is like cold facets in it. So I have two Holy Freeze Paladins, and I'll go ahead and bring them out too later. But yeah, it's like this Holy Freeze. I really like this effect, because I mentioned this in another video too, where it's so offensive and defensive. Like by freezing them, like you buy the defensive time and maneuverability, and it's also offensive because like it lets me attack them so much easier, even if you're meleeing, right? So I really like Holy Freeze aura in so many ways, and I guess I like the look as well. But if you see right now, my mana isn't too bad. It's not suffering. But yeah, if I spam too hard, yeah, it would be bad. But one thing that I love about this build is that it brings me back to old memories. Like I'm on old school. I've been playing this game since release. Like, and back in the old days, we only ran Cow. And actually, that's how I got my first Windforce, the pre-nerf. Like, it was this, Nova Sorceress. She's just going around, jumping around, and just deleting everything within seconds. So every time she goes, like, she leaves a huge pile. Then the character, he or she, I don't know, but yeah, he himself doesn't know what dropped almost, right? He just takes a quick peek and just goes. And so it was one of my newly rushed tunes, and I'm just like low level. And if I recall correctly, back then, like, you didn't have to be in the vicinity of like people to leech EXP. Like, you just had to be in the cow room, and that was it. But I'm just kind of going around, like, just looking for gold, because like I just got finished rushing, so I had like nothing. And I'm just kind of going around, like, picking up trash, and all of a sudden I see a Hydra bow. And I'm like, is that really a no way, because it's so rare, like back then, just the rarity of some of these godly items, like uniques, like Grandfather, Schaefer. Yeah, we actually use them. We don't use them now, but we actually once used them. So but you know what, let me make sure I avoid killing the king, because this is one of my tunes that I specially save and put aside so that I don't kill the king. And basically she's like my infinite cow game opener for my other tune, and herself too in a way. But ooh, look at my mana. I suffered a lot right now. Yeah, but ooh, my bowhead just expired too. Perfect timing. So like back in those days, like it was like Grandfather. Yeah, I had a Grandfather, dual Grandfather, and like I traded for it. I believe I gave like 15 SOJ for that, and I hope that wasn't the king. Yeah, it couldn't have been. And like I was afraid like it might proof, because back then there were a lot of like duped items, and like this one didn't proof at all until the end of my time on the account when I got banned. So it was a shame. It was a perfect one too, 250 max damage, and I put Own Room in it to make it 300, and just roll around with that, in the cow room, just rolling around the cows forever. You could never kill them because damage was, I don't know, so low. Not so low, but it's just, I don't know, like Grandfathers yeah, that was like the godliest thing, but also it wasn't like the best in a way from my memory. But so that was the cow run. So yeah, it's kind of, you know, for me, sorry, it kind of brought me back the old memories. And sorry, I forgot to put on the cyclone armor the whole time too. So let me turn it on now. But as you saw, even without the cyclone armor, I mean, you know, it wasn't too bad at all. So, you know, like a lot of people don't like doing this. I don't know, maybe I should just skip because I'm videoing good, but this is such a habit for me. Like, these are TC85s, you know? So when I see like a decent sized pack, I just can't resist. Can you guys? I don't know, I can't resist. So yeah, here's the... Okay. You know, from time to time, let me just pod, because, you know, I don't have insight. Please don't yell at me. Oh, your build is incomplete. You have to pod. Yes, I have to pod sometimes, just for safety. Yeah, when I had insight, I never popped. So, but afterwards, you know, do I want to go back to insight? I don't know. I could, you know, but for now, I'm enjoying playing around with the Doom. It's like damage is higher than insight. And I guess for me, once again, the biggest thing is it provides me the Holy Freeze aura. And I value this ability so much. Like, you know, I wish I could get like Might and Holy Freeze aura all the time together. But... Okay, he leveled. Which is also proof that he's new. If he's leveling, right? I mean, he shouldn't be leveling. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, my mana, yeah, and you know what, these flying ghost looking things, yeah, they leech mana actually. Kind of makes it a little bit more annoying for a player like me. Yeah, those red things. Ooh, thunderstorm. Okay. So yeah, as you see, I think it's a pretty smooth, you know, enjoyable playstyle. Oh, don't die. Oh, it'll be embarrassing if you die. Yeah, I survived. Yeah, but yeah, that time the cyclone armor kind of came in to save the day. See, I'm still alive because of that. Ooh, nice pack. Yeah, like, for me, you know, it brings back the memories, it's nostalgic. And I believe the playstyle is still very powerful. You know, this overall is a very powerful build, I believe. And by using the infinity, you know, on my tune, and really lowering the res, like, you know, sometimes, like, okay, if you teleport, I guess you don't have to worry, but if you have the infinity on the merc, you know, like, sometimes, like, the merc is not near you. So, again, if you have teleport, I guess it doesn't matter, but, you know, some of my other tunes, I ran into that. Where it's a melee tune of mine, and he's using fort. So I can't teleport. And yet, you know, like, my merc is, like, a little bit away, and so... You know, compared to that, since I'm the infinity, like, in a way, like, it gives me like little piece of comfort, like peace of mind, like just, like, I know, like, okay, there's always gonna be the conviction around, because, you know, I'm the infinity, you know, so that's one thing I really like about this build as well. So that was Diablo, pretty quick too. Let me go ahead and pay a quick visit here. I mean, these two guys are so easy. They're so quick, and they're like right here. Like, it's a shame not to do them. Okay. Now let me just jump to bail. I'm not gonna try to kill mobs, although I'll be tempted to. If I have to, I will. Okay. Yeah, this is a TC85 area too. Everybody skips it, just like the, you know, the Flame of Rivers, or River of Flame. Yeah. I like to hunt here often, yeah. I got a lot of good loot from here. Okay. Yeah, I don't map pack anymore. I used to, but, you know, I got too many of my accounts banned so many times. So, yeah, I learned my lesson, Blizzard. I don't hack anymore. Well, I bot though. And I think everybody bots. Like, if you don't bot, like, how can you even generate economy? Like, you know, this game is so reliant on bots. Ooh, okay. Oh, a little bit more here. Okay. So yeah, if people don't bot, if you had to manually find your own burrow rune, you know how long it's gonna take you? Yeah, it would take you a lot. It would take you like minimum like 4, 5, 6 hours. So in a way, like, we should be thankful to the Chinese farmers. Like, they drive the prices down by providing so much extra surplus to the market. Yeah, but I wish, the remake, would come, the resolution again, like, if they could make it really clean, I mean, that would be really, nice. Okay. They got to summon the Hydra as better wells. Oh, FCR wise, I'm like one right below the 200, 105 FCR. 25, 20, 45, 75, 95, 105. So, not that bad too. Speed wise, it's the second fastest frame. I can't demand 200 on this kind of gear. I mean, I'm losing so much on the weapon already. I have nothing. Ooh, yeah, that one hurt. Oh. But thankfully, yeah, I lived through it. See that one? Look at it. My cyclone armor's gone. Actually, my cyclone armor saved me on that. Okay, let's go Bale. Sorceress is such a, hacks with the static field. Look at that. Static him down. And just, do this. And look how well it goes down. It's really smooth. Okay. Nothing good on this run, no problem. So yeah, that was the run. I think, for the old schoolers, it might bring back the memories of, the Nova in the cow room, just going around, just killing everything. And, this is a kind of a rare build. I mean, I do see people sometimes asking for these kind of spec, but not a lot of people play this. Everyone's usually playing like what, Chain Lightning with, the wand, the Estruta or something. So I think this is a very, fun build that you can give it a try. If you're on ladder, this side base is very easy to get. If you're not on the ladder, yeah, it might be hard to find this. I mean, I would suggest just get it on the ladder. And right now it's like October 20th, 19th, so reset's gonna be in 2 months. So like, maybe you can time it for that. But yeah, it's a very fun field. Fun build, brings me back memories. I hope you guys enjoy this. I hope it was informative, and yeah, please give it a try. If you have any questions, yeah, please comment and let me know. Thank you very much for watching.